This part is what we're looking for and why we're lost. A female don't want what a father raised in a male child. That's a man. She don't want a man. At the end of the day, you ask her how she want to be treated, tough or gentle. She want to be treated gentle. She wants what a mother raised in a male child, and that's a gentleman. So what's greater than a man is a gentleman. Don't accept anything less. God will not accept a man and a male child because that is his cocoon stage. He hasn't learned enough. What's greater than a man is a gentleman. If God ain't going to accept a man, ladies, you shouldn't accept a man or look for a man or even want a man. God gave enough man in you and your woman that you don't need, want, or should even ask for something. It's disrespectful. Believe in the man that you have. And when you know what it takes to take care of the man in you, then you find one that's accommodating and can take it twice as much as yours because his man is bigger than yours. And when he's willing to accept that, he's no longer your man, he becomes your gentleman. Understand the manifestation, but it has to start with you. You're the mature creature, mentally, emotionally, okay? And your physical is astounding. You're a goddess. You're a goddess. So believe in it and project that energy. And a male, understand what a male is looking for. A male don't want what a mother raised in a female child. That's a woman. He only wants what a father raised in a female child. That's a lady. A father is not going to deal with the woman and a female child. The two things that change that girl into a woman is naturally going to happen. And that's what a mother used to take care of in most societies. Some fathers have to deal with that, and that's unique about that father. But the two natural things that's going to happen is when she starts her period, she's no longer a little girl. She now is a young woman, and her mother's going to address that with her. The second one is when she loses her virginity. Dad is mentally, emotionally, he don't even know what to do. He's lost, and her mother's going to address that with her. Dad gonna say, teach her run away from the men. A man ain't good. Okay, and send her back to me when she's a little lady, and she know how to handle that. Have that conversation with her, and when you understand that, now guess what Dad is? He's gonna be a gentleman with that little lady. He's gonna treat her like a little lady. He's gonna be a gentleman with her. He's gonna respect her like that, and that's what a female craves. And the only thing that means she always gonna want to be a lady with a male, not a man. She can't be a lady with a man. She's gonna have to be a woman. That's what mom raised. So a male don't want nothing to do with a woman, and a woman really don't want to be a woman. She don't want to carry around a man in her. She's looking for one that can handle that man. But she got to be the one to analyze that. If he can, she's the mature creature, mentally and emotionally. It's not about the physical perspective. That's what a man is gonna be focused on, the physical. But it's on the mental and emotional. You got to be, that's your woo and your fee. And a lady is all about that mental and emotional. Her physical is the least important. That's the man in you. That is the man in you. That is heaven's gate. Heaven on earth is between the legs of a goddess. You only reward a gentleman because that's a gentle spot. The most beautiful thing comes from the relationship that you had with God. You had a 9 to 10th month relationship with God, and God rewarded you with a child. That is a gentle spot. Even though it can endure some of the greatest things, it can bleed for 7 days. It can carry a child for 9 to 10 months, and you can live through a birth. Okay, trust me, you are a goddess. But the only thing that can see you as that is not a man. A man thinks he's God himself. He don't need nobody else. He don't need to tell directions. He can go where he wants to go. He don't need nobody's help, whatever, okay? The mature creature, that female that's sitting beside him, that woman that's sitting beside that man and that male, she knows, even though she keep tight-lipped about it, because he's being very immature, a gentleman knows. He'll rely on his lady. His lady can be even more mentally, emotionally strong. He gonna know that, and that's gonna be okay with him. A gentleman expects his woman to be stronger in areas where he is weak at. And she expects him to be strong in the areas that she was weak at. And if she chooses to be weak in her man area and don't carry it around the man, that is the gentleman's responsibility to protect her, provide, and parent her offspring that come from God. Okay, you provide for a lady. It's not about a wife. If you went through heaven's gate, you bow down for that goddess on earth, you better always respect that goddess on earth. But understand what we are looking for. We are lost. What we're looking for, we don't raise. A father doesn't raise a lady. He's not around. A father doesn't raise a man. And the man that they do become is generic men from the demonstration of, there's a lot of men out there for a male child to learn how to be a man. And a lot of them bad demonstrations. They bad copies. The real man is what a father would raise in that male child. And that real man would show him there's times you're going to have to become weak. And that's with your mother. Watch me become weak with your mother when she asked me to go get them 40 bags out the grocery car. Because that's what a gentleman does. And when I'm in my so-called weak stage, it may look like I'm a punk or weak or gentle. But true, what's stronger than a man is a gentleman when he's willing to do the things a man cannot do and won't do and will not willing to do. Even when they know they should do. Understand you are the mature creature, ladies. In your female form, in your girl form, in your woman form, you keep that strength within your lady. You let go of the man and the male in you. That is not your strength. Them are your flaws. A lady is flawless because she let go of her flaws. That's the male and the man in you. And you know that. Every woman you've been, it's in your lady. You know who you've been. And even if you haven't went through it, your other females have. And you can sense that. So you learn. Never throw the woman you've been, take it back into your female category. That is your research and development of who you are. And no different than a man. Don't just settle for the man in you. You're something stronger than a man. What's stronger than a man is a gentleman. When you learn how to be a gentleman and let go of the things that you think walk around and make you strong and what you care about society think of you and see of you, you'll learn a certain side of you that's way more stronger than the physicalness of you. And when you learn that, come on. It's hard to even put it in words. You got to experience to understand it. And once you understand it, you're still not going to be able to truly explain it until a person truly go through it. Stop living in your cocoon stage. Stop being a Wonder Woman, a Superwoman. Okay? There's so much more things greater than a Wonder Woman, a Superwoman. Don't get it twisted, ladies. I tell God every day, you got a lot of beautiful women out there. A lot of them, all different shapes, sizes, and colors. But at the end of the day, I don't want no woman. She got too much man in her. I want the lady. What's greater than a woman is the lady. And truly taking off your cape and taking off that S off your chest and putting it down, that's that man in you. And when you put it down, you'll see the radiating beauty in you. A woman is a physical creature, no different than a man. What's greater than a man is when you learn how to let go of that man. A man and a woman don't go through the house door into the home. A lady, okay, lady of the home, lady of the lake, okay, lady of the house, whatever. It's a house. He can come to the house, but he can't come inside my home. Understand and respecting that in what we already know and what we already sense. Emulate that, enhance that, gravitate to that, make that real. Teach your child how that is. Teach your daughters. Teach your daughters what you naturally going to bring to a man's house is going to make it into a home. That is your God-given gift. If God going to take 9 months residence inside your womb, that is what you make a house feel like a home. Because God can feel like a home inside your womb for 9 months. You have a closer relationship with God than any male or any man can ever have. We don't get that type of time with God. Believe in who you are within inside yourself. You come from God's rib. All males come from God's blood. An angel received the blood of God, and God's received the rib of God. God this and God. Y'all the only ones have the decision to make between a child. A man is at the very end of the spectrum. Man, woman, and child. God. A man is here. A woman and a child. Right here. That decision between that child is between a woman and God. At any time he can reach out and grab that child. If God feels that child should not be, it will not be. Understand that. You have a blessed day. But understand why we're lost. Understand what are you looking for. And understand which creature going to give you out of a mother and a father. If you're a man, only father can give you a lady, not a mother. Not when it comes to her daughter. She's gonna give you a strong woman because you got to prove that mother that you can take care of her daughter. So she got to raise a woman until she's willing to let go. Her daughter, it's going to be a choice of her daughters. Okay? Her mother, it's not her mother's decision when she want to become that lady, but you got to be a worthy man for her to be willing to become that lady. And are you willing to become that gentleman? That's what it is, transformation. Transformation. If you want her to be your lady, you got to become a gentleman. If you want him to be your gentleman, you got to become a lady. A man and woman are always at odds. You got to figure, are them odds worth you giving up and let them go? Vice versa, him and you. If not, you're going to be lost and you're chasing your tails. His yin and yang and your yin and yang cross and overlap creates infinity. I understand that. And it doesn't matter how long, a week, a month, 5 years. That's your infinity for that period of time. Understand what you're supposed to learn from it. It's not about him. It's about you. It's not about her. It's about you. Do you like who you are at that period of time? Have a blessed day. Understand. And just stop being lost. Stop looking and committing to the bypass stage.